My grandmother, Nanu, is 86 years old. She's a painter, and she's also exceptionally religious. And one of the ways she extends her feelings of care and affection for someone is by making an art piece uniquely tailored to them. This means that almost every single person in her congregation has received something she's painted. But that ended when an elder, aka a weird man with supposed spiritual authority, pulled her aside to accuse her of profiting off her work and informing her that she could no longer bring her paintings to church. That was 3 years ago. She hasn't returned to painting or her place of worship. So I went to visit my grandmother in December, and her memory isn't so great these days. So while she does remember who I am most of the time, she has a hard time remembering much about me, which is why I find it so infuriatingly striking that when I ask her about her art now, she still tells the same story about the weird man who felt it necessary to pick on an old lady to make himself feel important and powerful, which is my version of the story, of course, not the way she tells it. So, anyway, she vented. I told her that her anger makes complete sense because it does. But what I really wanted to tell her was this: the only reason anyone ever feels the need to stand in the way of someone else's magnificence is when they doubt the magnitude of their own impact. There's always going to be someone who looks at you doing great things, and in the face of all your brilliance, they will only see their own inferiority reflected back at them. And when people don't know how to live with that feeling, they will often reach for control in the form of criticism or accusation in an attempt to instill their own self doubt into you so that you will shrink yourself on their behalf. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know if Nanu will ever paint again. She's really tired these days. But even if she doesn't, I think we might all be able to see ourselves in her because many of us have felt the wind taken out of our sails by the unasked for words of someone else. I just hope that you remember that we need your work, and it doesn't make your contributions any less important just because someone else says so.